All right, thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully it'll be under 3 minutes. Thanks for, if you got here by the length in the short, that's great. This is my free wrench I got today. How did I get a free wrench? I don't know, maybe doing the right thing at the right time. Well, here's what it is. This wrench was on the highway. Not too much different than this video here that I've already posted about me finding a wrench on the highway there. So stop and check the straps, make sure they're all good, and guess what's on the highway? Nice little lifetime Duralast wrench. Little bonus for stopping and checking my straps. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so there you go. I just stopped and checked my straps, and I found that that lifetime warranty wrench. Did I have one already? Probably didn't have that size. Don't really have a lot of metric. But anyway, this is like a $180 wrench. And how did I get it for free? I believe in, some people would call it karma. Some people call it every good deed deserves a, some kind of reward. Anyway, so I was at the store the other day, and I was getting checked out, and they missed something on my order. They didn't charge me for it. And I got out to the truck and I said, I just got away too cheap. Why did I get away so cheap? And I took it back inside my receipt and told him, hey, look, I didn't get my discount as a veteran. I didn't get you didn't ask me for my phone number for the discount. How about that swivel head there? And it locks. It's a MATCO, by the way. 128LF. Just in case you want to tune out before I get done telling my story. Anyway, so I told him, hey, look, you didn't give my discount. Well, the internet's not working. We can't give our discounts out. Did we miss something on your order? I said, yeah, that's what I told the other manager. He says, well, would you like to keep that and not worry about the discount? Yeah, that'd be great. I felt bad about it because it was such an expensive item, and they didn't even ask me the amount. It kind of worked on me, like, you can't. I just don't like getting over that well. I like to pay my way, right? Next time I go into the same store, I ask them, hey, is your internet working? Oh yeah, it's working. So you'll be able to get my discount? Yes, I will. Get to the register. I got $150 worth of stuff. Oh, that'll be $90. I said to myself, something's not right. Something's not right. So I looked down at the basket and I thought, well, what would be 60 bucks? Well, how about that dress with all those horses on it? I got my daughter as a gift. I said, did you get the dress? What dress? Right there in the basket. Oh, no, we didn't. Thought it was just some garment you brought in the store. I says, no, that's it. So I paid him $140 when I got done. I felt better about myself. I said, well, that kind of evens me out for having gotten such a great deal the last time, right? On the way home, I'm thinking about this and just my mind's distracted, and I missed my turn. So turned the truck around, had to wait for some traffic. I looked down out the window and I saw something shiny on the road. Guess what I saw? I saw this, and I said, hey, that looks like a tool. It was in this shape right here, bent already like that. And I said, that looks like a wrench. So I jumped out and got it, and then when I got in the truck and shut the door, buckled up, I said, hey, that's a MATCO. That's a MATCO tool. I know I'm going over 3 minutes, but the story's good. Anyway, so the deal is, I looked it up the next morning, and I said, well, that's probably a $50, $60 wrench. They're selling for $180 new. They're selling for, I don't know, somewhere about $100 used on eBay, and probably worn out condition. This is the 88 tooth. It's not the 100 tooth. But I don't own one of this. And here's the other part of the story. I had a snap-on swivel head, fine tooth ratchet that I left on my car one day when I was working, and I drove off and I dropped it. It fell off the car. I looked, I went up and down the highway looking for it. I don't know if the guy who owned this, being past tense, is going to do the same thing. just a couple days ago. But it was sitting in the highway. Someone had to pick it up. I think it just replaced my Snap-on that I lost. There's my story. 5 minutes. I'm sorry I kept you so long. But you know what? Sometimes you get paid for doing a good deed. Sometimes you don't. Thanks for watching.